What is going on YouTube? Hidden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we have a ton of stuff to talk about. I'm super excited for today's episode. We're going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, the S&P 500, and the Russian Ruble, which I'm very excited to go over with you guys, because as you can see, the currency of Russia is not doing too well, and I would like to talk about what exactly is going on with that. I also want to look at XRP and these other major cryptocurrencies as they are starting to hit the most critical level in regards to seeing a bullish flip or a bearish flip for these cryptos. We discussed it yesterday. You can even remember in my video that I made yesterday. Let me just pull it up super quickly. You can see this is pretty much what we're talking about. You can see it right here. We're literally at the most important part, retesting these moving averages on most of these cryptocurrencies here. Big bullish run to the upside here. Now retesting this major resistance. If broken through, it should allow the prices to continue to swing up higher, but there's a big chance that that's not going to happen. You can see XRP is retesting its moving average on the daily, having some issues there. We have Ethereum not necessarily all the way up to its moving averages just yet. We're starting to hit a little bit of resistance here, but my main focus would be on XRP and Bitcoin, which is currently retesting its moving averages. And the S&P 500 just got rejected off its descending fractal as expected, as we explained yesterday, which I thought was going to continue to happen, and why I haven't jumped the gun and bought, into the S&P 500 just yet. I do, however, plan on putting in a lot of money if we do break this bottom support, which is very, very, very important. It's also now March. We're in March, guys, so there's big things coming this month, especially from the Feds in regards to their meetings about what they're going to do with the Fed rates, so we have to spend close attention to what exactly is going on. With this all being said, guys, remember, we are still doing our crypto coin display giveaway, as you guys can see here for XRP. All you have to do to enter to win one of these completely free is just comment your favorite cryptocurrency down below, as well as comment subscribed, and I will be checking, and if you're not subscribed, you will not win one of these. With that all being said, guys, today's video is brought to us by METAFANS, which is really cool. As you guys can see, their public sale is live. Basically, what METAFANS is they're a collection of 10,000 sports MetaFan NFTs that are unique digital collectibles, and the METAFANS are stored as ERC-721 tokens, and the difference is with these NFTs specifically, you get a lot of perks that you wouldn't normally get with purchasing other tickets, which gives them a different utility if you're into sports, which is unlike other sports NFTs that I've seen in the past. So with that being said, guys, more information about METAFANS will be at the end of today's video, so stay tuned for that. Plus, I have linked them down in the description, so definitely make sure to check that out. Furthermore, definitely make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, I don't even know where to start. There's so much stuff to talk about. I guess first off, we'll look at the at this Russian ruble, and then we'll go on from there. I have two articles that I actually wanted to show you guys, so just for your own understanding here, the Russian ruble specifically, you can see, hasn't necessarily done good compared to the US dollar in the past couple of years here. This is 2008. You can actually see in 08 into 09 here during our, stock market crash, the Russian ruble also fell detrimentally during our housing crisis, but you can see here, this is compared to the US dollar here. Regardless, we've now considered to trend sideways. We dropped again all through 2015, and here we are, and you can see the impact that we've had just on our sanctions. And some of you guys were thinking, oh, because you've seen it too, they talk about how the US sanctions aren't really doing much on Russia here, but it caught up in the past, I'd say, a couple of days, definitely. You can see jumping to the daily here. The past, I'd say, week, we've done a pretty detrimental impact on the current price or the worth and value of the Russian ruble here. You can see overall, since literally the 17th of February here, we've tanked the price by 36%. That means everything you're buying is now inflated 36% more, which is really hurting, Russia, I would think, if not definitely the people of Russia. If they ever tried to get US dollars or something in comparison to the US, it's going to be over a third more than what it was a couple of weeks ago, which is pretty insane. You can also see here what sanctions are being imposed on Russia and the Russian ruble. You can see here the sanctions are penalties imposed by one country to another, often in order to stop it from acting aggressively of breaking international laws. So the sanctions they did were financial sanctions. Western leaders have frozen the assets of Russia's central bank, limiting its ability to access $630 billion in international dollar reserves. In coordination, the UK government has also banned British people and businesses from making transactions with the Russian central bank, its finance ministry, and its wealth fund. fund. So Russian central bank urges calm and amid cash run fears. What is SWIFT and why is banning Russia so significant? SWIFT is international bank wires and stuff like that, so excluding them entirely from bank wires also affects them even more. Freezing Russia's assets as well as trading has stopped, as well as the main pipeline of gas and stuff. They're really cutting them off, which, I mean, in regards to the actual war itself, might not have an effect in the immediate, but long term it will impact Russia quite substantially here. And you can also see what's interesting too is the major switch that people are seeing here is Ukraine and as well as Russia, because US dollars are completely cut off and maybe even the rubles are cut off here. Russia is actually switching to using cryptocurrency, as well as Ukraine using cryptocurrency in the donations that they've used, as well as the fact that this is a way for them to switch their rubles into Bitcoin and then to use Bitcoin as international money, which is pretty incredible to see how important cryptocurrency is to markets like this. Not necessarily a good thing that they're using it, but it's still insane that they've found another way around this by using cryptocurrency. Another reason why cryptocurrency is important. Now, diving into the technical analysis, we know that markets are starting to consolidate. You can see right here, for the most part, we're at 1.94 trillion, not really doing much, kind of free floating, consolidating, and that pretty much goes in the fact that all these cryptocurrencies are retesting resistance. So this will be a short video in regards to technical analysis, but we have XRP retesting very close to resistance. Yesterday, we bounced right off of it and corrected back downwards. We have Ethereum here doing a similar thing with its resistance, though, however, being at 3 gram. We have Bitcoin, which I've said, and I've said again, that if Bitcoin can get above 46K, that's where I would consider buying in, because we would be above some major resistances, which I'll explain again today here, but we haven't been able to break through that just yet, which is why I'm not deciding to buy in anytime soon. If and when we do, then I will take advantage and buy in on Bityard here. You can see this is Bitcoin on Bityard here, and we're having a big issue breaking through the 90-day moving average. You can see the 90-day moving average on Bityard. You can see is directly in line with the moving averages here, which is the middle and high 35 and 100-day moving averages. So you can see why we're retesting this here, very similar to the 90-day moving average, that 99-day moving average that's forming here, because 99 days and 100 days very similar. So you can see we're retesting the tops of this, very similar to Bitcoin, retesting the tops of this, having problems breaking through it. So what we're looking for is if we can see the price get above and close the daily charts above this moving average here, then we know to buy in long, putting in a market order just like this, clicking buy long, typing in the amount of margin we want, buy long, and then leveraging this to the upside with a market order instead of a limit order, and then taking advantage of the run there, creating a stop loss at the bottom and planning on the price to move up with big volume because we've broken through a critical resistance that's, kind of suppressing the prices currently here. Not only that, guys, with Bityard, definitely make sure to take advantage of the free cryptocurrency. I tell you guys every single day, so definitely make sure to do that. Link in the description down below, so definitely check that out to earn your free crypto. With this all being said, once again, going back to Bitcoin, this is the main factor on what exactly is going to cause the direction of the markets here, as well as the S&P 500, which I'm waiting patiently to see how it opens. But obviously, Bitcoin is going to lead XRP. It's going to lead Ethereum here. You can see how they're all very close to retesting resistances here. Ethereum's retesting close to resistance. Bitcoin is currently close to retesting resistances here. Hopefully, we can break through this. You can see jumping to the weekly here how strong this resistance is. You can see on this uptrend here drawn in green that this tends to be a problem for us. This uptrend here clearly has a negative impact on the price since we've been below it. And there is a support that I have drawn that cuts right through the center here too, which we're having problems as well trying to break through. So you can see how they all kind of get into some sort of impact. This green uptrend here, the blue resistance with multiple points of resistance and support being retested here. And the fact that we're now intertwined with the moving averages, it's going to be a very difficult thing to do to break through it. And I bet you the 4 hour is not looking too good too, which it isn't, because we're extremely overbought right now. So there's more sway on the fact that the markets are probably going to see correction and rejection from this and a pullback down, then a price breaking up. We're not at 46K. It's good that we broke through 41K, but the moving average is the most important thing. We break through this, I'm buying in. It's that simple. I'll buy into Bitcoin, I'll buy into XRP, and I'll leverage to the upside, because then we'll be above moving averages and we'll have a much higher target in mind here. But the problem is with us, and it's very interesting to see how all these are lined up on the daily. We're retesting moving averages on XRP, on Bitcoin. Now check out the resistance on the S&P 500. Ethereum also retesting resistance here. S&P is in a descending fractal. Yesterday, we got rejected off this top resistance here as expected. Yes, a couple of days ago, we were oversold and we did bounce off the price floor, the bottom support here, headed back up. But as we've seen in the past, that doesn't mean we're out of the woods just yet. So yeah, it happened during a weird time, but we were at a bottom. It was expected that a reversal was to come. If you can read a textbook, you would know that when we hit the bottom support, we expect to see a strong reversal back up. And you can see it's happened here in the past. We hit bottom support, consolidated a few days though. However, we did swing back up. Notice this is only a temporary pullback from when we're oversold. Then we consolidate and we break down. And you can see now that we are retesting oversold again, we consolidated up, hit resistance, very strong. And now we're getting sandwiched between this support and this uptrend here. You can see the problem with this support. We have numerous supports here, 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 and here we are again retesting it for the fourth time. So ideally, hopefully we stay above. On the grand scheme of things, if we can break through here and go back up to the moving average, we would be creating a newer high or a higher or a lower high pattern. Lower high, lower highs, and higher highs instead of higher lows and lower lows will now start to head up. The problem is if that doesn't happen, then we're going to most likely get rejected off this resistance, break through the bottom support, and start to trend lower to a new low with the potential of seeing swings down to 16 to 20% drops, which is expected and anticipated if we start to raise the Fed rates, which is where everybody's head's at. With that all being said, guys, that's pretty much going to update today's video. We're at a critical point. This will determine when we buy in and when we sell or short. With this all being said, I do want to talk about METAFANS with you. I want to give a huge shout out to METAFANS for sponsoring today's episode. As with all cryptocurrency projects, please do your own research and never invest anything you can't afford to lose. So guys, METAFANS aims to be a community-centric, sports fan-friendly art project that gets fanatics engaged in the sports teams and athletes that they love the most. Now, the project is already collaborating with its own lineup of brand ambassadors, including the current and former NFL players like Dan Marino, Jason Taylor, and Raheem Mostert, Major League Baseball players like Anthony Rizzo, and sports broadcaster Joe Taylor, among others. Now, armed with many notable sports legends of the past and modern day stars of the present, METAFANS adds in all the key ingredients to building a successful sports NFT product. Now, NFT holders can join the project's exclusive Diamond Club, which allows holders of METAFANS NFTs to exchange, discuss, and collaborate with influencers and entrepreneurs in an exclusive manner that empowers fans to achieve success in crypto and specifically within their sports NFT collecting journey. Now, guys, METAFANS holders have a unique utility that allows them to purchase discount tickets to sporting, music, and even theater events. And if you hold a METAFAN, you can actually gain access to this ticket service, and it's like basically a StubHub but without fees. Now, access to a discount ticket site for deep discounts on sports, music, and theater tickets worldwide, you must own a METAFAN NFT to access it. And another cool aspect of the project is that the Genesis METAFANS NFTs give people access to exclusive digital collections that they would normally get at an in-person event, like digital bobbleheads, for example, and also gives collectors access to digital accessories for their specific NFTs. Couple that with the fact that the same NFTs can be used to get exclusive access to actual physical merchandise in real life, and there are also plenty of other benefits to owning a METAFANS NFT asset. Now, METAFANS holders will also get premium access to future pro athlete collections before the public and at lower pricing. And the last and perhaps the best benefit of owning a Genesis METAFANS NFT specifically is that collectors get access to fanny packs. Now, fanny packs are a way for collectors to receive exclusive giveaways that they get just because they got into the project early and believed in it when other people didn't. And METAFANS certainly has all the key ingredients of a project set for takeoff, including a well-known artist as a co-founder, meaning there's a built-in fan base hungry for the project. Now, Maxfield Bala is a world-renowned artist that co-founded METAFANS alongside Marlon Phillips, and the duo is working together on the project out of frustration because they don't believe that the most sports properties do a good job of building a community, and they also want to give sports fans special access to games and other events at discounted prices. Now, the initial goal of the public sale of METAFANS was to actually raise money for the project, and conquering the milestones as set out in the roadmap is going well this far. Now, in the future, the project plans to buy land on Decentraland and build out stadiums and other sports-related activities that turn METAFANS NFTs into real digital assets with real utility that allows owners to create avatars of themselves, attend events, and live out their sports fandom in the digital realm. And this all happens on the blockchain, of course. Now, METAFANS plans to be a big part of the future, both of sports NFTs and the metaverse, and the fun and fandom is only just beginning. So guys, for more information, or if you want to get your own METAFAN NFT, make sure to check out the links in the description. Otherwise, huge shout out to METAFANS for sponsoring today's episode. As always, make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.